Sports Game of the Week. It looks like this is the grand final for the League of Legends map. Is that correct,
No
Perry?
cure for fools.
Yes, sir, Colton. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Impure
We are
fools.
excited to bring you the grand finals game of the West Orange Sports Club League of Legends tournament.
That's unexpected.
So picks and bans are starting at the moment. We've got on the blue side, we've got Yasuo and Vel'Koz banned. In Vayne and Twitch, it looks like they're target banning ADC on our right side here, Colton. These teams have fought pretty hard to get to where they are. We have the Purple Parrots and the Green Monkeys. I think overall this is going to be a pretty good match. What do you think?
Who
I
dares defy
I think
my
this is gonna be
will?
interesting. These pick bans look pretty strong. Looks like these will be some pretty interesting games going on. Again,
All right.
this bug over here, this dumb side thing where you can't see their player spells. Flipping dumb.
Oh, you can't see the player spells? Oh, I
On
see
the
what you
red
mean.
team, I
On
can't.
the red side. I can kind of see him. So on the left side we have a Caitlyn pickup, which is kind of interesting because she's been out of the meta for a while now. But I guess recently with the new runes coming into season 8, it'll be pretty nice. Oh, we had a couple panic lock in there on the Misfortune. Let's see what we pick. Scion support in the bot lane. Ivern Jungle question mark. Colton, Ivern Jungle's been out of the meta for a couple patches now, and we have a possible pick on the blue side. Do you think they're trolling?
And that might be possible, you know. Yeah,
Oh,
changing it up there.
oh,
Last second,
okay.
Dr.
That's
Mundo.
a pretty interesting pick. That kind of gives their top laner a lot of room to move around. Since seeing as how they have a tank jungle, it allows them to move around with what they want to pick. They might go tank top as well. Let's see. Nautilus, interesting. So now we're going into the second stage of bans. We still have a top laner and a mid laner to pick on the blue side, and on the red side we have a mid laner and top laner as well. So it's kind of interesting how they line these up. The Ornn pick possibly being picked up for top lane there. See what we have banned in the second phase. The Octopublic's still pretty good these past couple games. He demolished Blue Barracudas last week on Urgot in their final game.
People fear what they cannot
The
understand.
Syndra ban. That's Expert's top played champions out of in solo queue. Pretty interesting ban. See what we ban out here. Alright. Morgana.
Cling to hope. It is
Ban the
all we
Urgot.
have.
They were scared of that Urgot from last week. Cho'Gath still up on the table. Super strong pick, but then that would leave their tank comp there that would rely on their comp for a assassin mid laner or somebody to deal out damage. Ooh, the Gangplank ban. So they really target banned that mid laner, Mitch the Greatest. Let's see what he pulls out here. The Malzahar. All right. Teemo. Oof.
Yeah,
No
it's
way.
in there. Wow.
Wow. grand finals of the West Orange Esports LOL tournament right here, boys and girls.
And a Teemo is being played.
Wow.
Crazy.
That is just the BM of this team. Ooh, the TF pick. So they're really looking for a pick comp here with the Mundo and the Teemo and the Caitlyn. The Trundle pick is kind of expected with how tanky their team is because of how Trundle is kind of the anti-tank. Um, I kind of feel like the right side team kind of picked more around the anti picks, so they could assess the damage. But what we have on the
You mean the
right
purple
is
parrots?
yes, I think yeah,
Yes, I checked.
purple parrots. There you go. So yeah, the green monkeys picked more around all their comfort picks and kind of troll, and then the right side kind of picked more towards what they're playing against. So I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this turns out in game. So this is it's the orange jungle coming out from Scare though.
Now
So
we have
now we're
that
just
spectator delay.
yeah, that's gonna be nice, but that'll give us some time to talk about overall laning phase and what their win conditions are on both teams.
Before we get into that, though, explain to how this best of 5 really works, because it's the same map. No difference is going to be happening except for the champions that the players are going to be picking.
Now, see, Colton, for somebody coming into the game, they think it's just the same map, and but different champions add the aspect of how your win condition is. As I go back to the win condition, how you can play around that and how that affects your gameplay. With TF or Twisted Fate, he has a global ultimate that allows him, mostly global, that allows him to teleport around the map and have full vision. So it's kind of interesting because you have to kind of worry about that pressure that he applies, but then you also have Scion who has a pretty long ultimate as well that allows him to run down the lane and engage. So I mean everything that they picked here is kind of based off of like a composition. Um you could tell on the left side, which would be the Green Monkeys, they have kind of a heal comp, which heal is kind of they're trying to Caitlyn is really good in the late game, which allows them to really stall out the game so that they can come back and win late game. But if she also gets ahead, she's also kind of a monster. So they really picked around the Caitlyn so that they could dominate just in case if she got fed. Um, the Purple Parrots kind of picked an all around good comp so that they could get into the back line. Because Caitlyn's going to be sitting in the back line as Dr. Mundo and Nautilus could go in and just deny them pressure against Caitlyn. So I really think that this is going to be an interesting match coming to laning phase and team fights throughout the game. But the lanes we're going to be watching out for are definitely the bottom lane, in mid lane, and then I'm going to be interested to see the jungle or roots and how they decide to gank for the first couple of levels throughout the game. Maybe we should be loading in here any second. So we didn't get to see what kind of runes, but with season 8 coming in, with the whole runes reforged system, I think it's going to be interesting to see how this last game of the tournament's going to play out. So we have Fleet Footwork on Misfortune, which is pretty good. Lethal Tempo on Caitlyn. Dr. Mundo taking Grasp. And then I don't know what Scion took. And Ornn, both interesting. Nautilus taking in Master Raid, don't know. All those are in the Resolve tree though. We have Electrocute on Malzahar, Klept on Dr. Publix, Predator on Twisted Fate, and Grasp on Trundle.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
So it looks like the red team is starting off with an early invade here. Dr. Public's not knowing what's going on. He's gonna hide in the bush. Is Teemo. He can do that. Dr. Public's just going invisible into the bush, having no clue. Full a full five man in the bush. Dr. Public's just sitting there. The whole blue team is starting to rotate over. I think they figured out that Teemo might be in the bush. H. Gillis and Achilles still staying there. DS started yellow. Oh no! H. Gillis flash burned. So TF starting his blue card there, or his picker card was pretty interesting. But I think overall that was pretty good because H. Gillis is going to be late to lane. So standard jungle clears for both sides. We're starting mid top. So a level 2 gank here coming out from Skull 966. Oh, here we go. Some trade back. Orange still clearing his jungle. Some early oh, Trundle kind of loses this early due to his low resistances with the new runes. But Teemo should be able to stay up on CS and push him under turret, which should allow Ornn to come in and gank and hopefully get a kill off of on that Teemo there. But Corey kind of wins this matchup here pre level 6 because of his he's still able to push, but once Malzahar starts to be able to maintain his sustain, he should be okay. Because then he can just push him under turret.
Headshot.
Up. Achilles low. Scare though coming on the top. Dr. Public's burned flash. They're still chasing. Skull 966 coming back in. They're re-engaging. Dr. Public's coming back in. Possible death here. A burned flash from Scare though. Can they get the kill? 2 flashes burned here. They're both backing. We're possibly going to see Achilles pull out his teleport here in order to get back to top lane without missing any farm. Bot lane, Caitlyn is up about 10 CS. But that's just because of outrange and pressure that Nautilus brings into the lane. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Mid lane's going pretty even. Trundle is going to be pushing the lane. He just bought that control ward. Early warding is kind of down here, but that'll be alright. Caitlyn's going to push in this wave here. Hopefully, be able to get a BF sword. That'll be probably pretty nice. Warren using Squire's Bloom there to see if there's any wards. Possible gank down in the bot lane here from Mundo. Caitlyn being zoned off a lot of CS here. Malzahar catching Mundo at red buff. Pretty basic stuff at the moment. Gold advantage is pretty solid on both teams. They're only about, blue team's only up about a couple hundred gold. Oh, here we go. Possible first blood coming out. First blood coming out on Ornn. Bot lane deciding to go in. Red team getting the first blood. And we don't want that Ornn getting hit. They'll be able to craft those master craft items. That won't be good. H-Gill is getting stuck in the traps, getting really low. Burning the flash. Somehow Teemo is losing in the top lane, 45 to 54 CS at the moment. Caitlyn severely low, along with Misfortune. Something might be going down here in the bot lane here soon. Now that Achilles has a couple points in his W for allows him to get a little bit more attack speed, allows him to clear a little faster. So I understand why he might be losing. Malzahar coming up here for possible lane gank. um, that transfer of blue buff there. Also, are chilling in the bush. Coming in, flash burned R. Possible dead Teemo in the top lane. Trundle grabbing the kill. Mundo being spotted top lane, that gives a little pressure on the bot lane to be able to push in a little bit on there on the MF. First couple backs here, I see a lot of control wards on the blue side, which is nice. Gives them a lot of vision. We have a lot of control wards down bot lane, a lot of vision in the river. An early Bramble Vest and a Omni Cinder coming out for Ornn. A Tiamat for clear in the Trundle. Oh, we have a TF ult coming in. Stun on the MF. Looks like they were wanting to go in here. Malzahar slowly rotating down here to help. The ult coming out on Caitlyn. Sion severely low. We have the TB coming in for Trundle, asking for the re-engage. What's going on here? There's Malzahar of ultimate up. No. The trades here aren't really seeming like they're going to be worth it. Teemo coming in. Malzahar getting low. That's a trade kill for Mundo. On to Malzahar. Malzahar still up enough. It looks like we have a possible blue team Infernal Drake here. Colin, what do you think so far of this game?
I think it's going pretty interesting for this. Hold on, which one's the blue team? The blue team. It's the green monkeys. Green monkeys.
There you go.
Even though that the purple parrots do have the lead with kills, it seems pretty even still. No one has a turret down yet, and
The gold lead is still in favor of red team due to their kill pressure. That fight that just happened. What do you think that the red team really did wrong there? I think overall their plays was just kind of bad. But did you see anything?
no, I just have to agree with you there. Really, they just have to come together more as a team and work together and really get those combos and single in on one person, and the kills will just keep coming in.
I agree. Malzahar once again going top lane to see if they can get pressure on the Teemo. Up, Teemo not knowing, going to go ward, gets the ward off. Malzahar with the R, possible kill? Yes. That Fed Trundle isn't going to be good for that Caitlyn in the late game, I can tell you that. Ornn applying the pressure, allowing Malzahar to come back to lane, pushing his lane. Malzahar still good amount of CS up here. Caitlyn pulling ahead in the CS lead on MF. Possible death here. Oh, Caitlyn secured the kill. Another kill, double kill down bot lane. Will Sion passive be able to kill him? No. No sums burned on the side of Purple Parrots bot lane. MF still have flash heal. Sion still have flash exhaust. That exhaust could have been useful there killing that Caitlyn. Teemo rotating down, Mundo allowing Mundo to get some clear in the top. Mundo losing in CS and up where we have some vision clearing. So it looks like we'll have Caitlyn go here for looks like an IE first item, but it's really hard to tell. The Zeal pickup is interesting. Possible build towards Runance. Up, here comes the suppress, the ult from up flash on TF, allowing him to escape. Malzahar gonna push in the turret there. Gonna really insert dominance into the lane. Oh, possible solo kill coming out here. Teemo with that Klept, that new rune is pretty interesting. He's got a couple of pots burning right now. He's got he had an iron potion burning. Now he's got this sorcery potion. Really allowing him to stay in the lane and kind of stay in there into the gold. Blue team really pulling a little ahead here with about 500 gold lead. It'll be really interesting to see who gets that tower. So I was correct, Caitlyn did back for that, i.e. giving that early damage advantage to Caitlyn, which she really excels with her critical strikes here. I really think overall we're going to have a pretty good bot lane here. Interesting next fight. The Rift Herald going early to blue team. Wonder where that's going to be played. That'll be very, very crucial in their attempt to get first turret and the gold lead here. Just some ward clearing going on around here at the moment. Both Cinderhulk picked up on both junglers. So it looks like they will both be going tank. An early Rallies picked up on the Teemo. Surprised he didn't go more of the AD build for that split pushing pressure. So that first turret gold is definitely going to go over to blue team, but there is red team answering that. Teemo trying to escape. 21 CS gold lead on that Trundle. I think he's really going to be able to split push this game and possibly save that team. Warren trying to secure the dragon with ult there really wasn't helpful. Malzahar coming possibly to gank Teemo this time. Teemo might be able to pull around on this one. That Rift Herald used mid lane. Will they be able to trade turrets in the top lane? Can they kill Teemo? Yes, they will. Rift Herald still about 3/4 health. Will they get tier 2 here? Red team needs to really team up. We still have that teleport on the Malzahar not being used. I'm really interested to see what's going on because Rift Herald's just chipping away at... Oh, they've killed Rift Herald. 4 mid. Ornn getting low. Misfortune possibly dead here. Caitlyn. Oh, Misfortune ults. Will they trade here? Exhaust coming out on the Nautilus. Oh. Will they? Yes, they will trade.
What a
So-
team fight just there. Crazy amount of abilities
Really?
being used.
Really good patience on the side of red. Waiting for most of their team to come in, and I really think Caitlyn kind of whiffed there with that That new demolish passive being used there in order to get some damage off on that turret. But overall, that team fight was really nice on the side of red with the potential of their team coming in and just really melting their tanks with that Trundle passive. Right there, solo kill on Malzahar. But yes, I agree, Colton. A lot of abilities being used there, a lot of ultimates being burned, a lot of summoner spells. So let's see what they bought after these team fights. We have a rushed Thornmail on the side of Ornn. Pretty interesting buy, but I could see why, seeing as how most of their gold is in the bot lane here, with total amount being about 8,000. 8,000 solely just in the bot lane, where everybody else in the team is about 5k. Throughout the blue team, we're pretty well-rounded. 68 in the top, 68 in the mid, 68 in the jungle, excuse me. 74 in the mids, and then about even amounts in the bot lane. I think overall they're spreading their gold out more wisely on the red team, which allows them to play better in team fights. So, here we go. Solo R. The pick onto Caitlyn. Will they be able to transfer more here? TF looking for an engage on the gold card. Ornn with the ult. Trundle still top lane. Are they possibly going to do the flash? They're not. Blue team is not looking for the engage here. They're super scared. Red team looks like they really want to get that turret mid turret. MF just goes back to farm. They're doing the 1-3-1 setup here. Caitlyn now back up. Miss Fortune down about an item, seeing as how Rapid Fire Cannon and IE with boots is picked up for Caitlyn. And only an Essence Reaver in boots is picked up on the side of MF. MF possibly going back now to go buy something. She's got about 1,200 gold. Possibly another Zeal item or something towards IE or Black Cleaver. Teemo going full AP build. Attack speed. I'm really interested to see what he does. The BM on Keely's there. Pretty interesting. Gold, about a 1k gold lead on the red team right now. 9-4. 1 turret to 2. Our next Drake is going to be Infernal. Both Drakes, though, interestingly enough, is on the blue side. Flash advantage currently on the side of red team. Blue team trying to possibly get a turret. Trundle burning ult. Redemption coming down. The R coming out on. Oh, that's a pick. Can they go for the TF? They're going for Dr. Publix. Dr. Publix double kill for Ornn. Can they transfer that damage? Triple kill on Ornn. 4-1 on Ornn there. Will they go for an early Baron? Sion coming in. Miss Fortune coming from behind. No clue he's coming. I actually think that they're going to be able to get this pick. Trapped. They traded for Sion. But I think overall they're calling the early Baron.
Wow, the red team really there. Purple Parrots destroying the blue team. They did not see that coming. Great communication, great teamwork in that fight there. Everyone doing their job.
It's not over yet, Cold. Hang on. Malzahar being shut down. I don't think they have enough damage to finish Baron here. I think it's a really bad call. Mundo coming in. TF teleporting. Oh, they re-engage. Wow. The peel with Miss Fortune there. I really think they shouldn't have gone in, but it looks like Teemo is doing Dragon. Interestingly enough, this MF is really strong due to the team fight and the peel that they can apply for her. Like I said, that's also really strong for Caitlyn, but their tanks are just getting melted by that Trundle.
Might have been a better idea for the Purple Parrots to actually try and go for maybe a turret or two. They're in that mid lane or top lane.
I agree. I think calling the Baron was definitely not a good decision due to their lack of damage and the possible pick. Caitlyn really strong, even though a little bit behind Misfortune. 2 Zeal items, one being Rapid Fire Cannon and IE. That's a lot of crit chance coming out, possibly full 100%. I don't know.
Looks like
Caitlyn escaping. That's a 3 for 0 right now in the favor of red team. 41.5k on the side of red team to 37 on the side of blue. Absolutely amazing. 6k gold here lead on the side of red team. Possible game 1 going here into the side of red team. Really need to pull out this Baron quickly. Caitlyn can melt their damage dealers here, so they really need to burn this Baron quick. 8,000 health. They do have smite. You need to clear these wards. Caitlyn is pushing mid. Got the tier 2. They will trade. Caitlyn now, they're pulling out a teleport off of Dr. Publix. They're trying to get that second tier 2 bottom lane. Retreating now, all of red team. Will they be able to get a pick? No picks. Alright, let's see what they bought. Adaptive health. A lot of map pressure lost here. They were able to trade back a good amount of gold there. Notice how I said that they were 6k gold ahead. Now only about 4k. Will they be able to get any picks here? No, probably not. He's going to take this blast cone. Stopped on the blast cone. Waste of ult there out of the Ornn. Teemo definitely goes down. That's a good. They're trying to group here. They're trying to get that pick on the Caitlyn. Not going to happen. We have a wave pushing top lane. And almost all 5 members of the red team are in the bot lane. Mundo possibly pressuring this turret up here. Trundle has no idea. Trundle has very little armor. Caitlyn's just wrecking that, honestly. That demolish rune is actually so good. Expert living with 0 HP. The BM ultimate out of Misfortune. I really think that's going to be banned next game. Super strong.
The red team actually pushing for some turrets and now actually going to destroy some.
Trundle keeping Caitlyn down in the bot lane, trying to pick for that kill. She will get that kill with the ultimate. Can they secure the base though? Caitlyn now backing. I think they will be able to get this inhib. Will they be able to get anything else here? No. Red team's vision is really on the bot side of the jungle. It's really interesting. They're trying to set up for dragon play here. A lot of vision in blue red side. Blue's red side jungle. The buys orientation here, we have a Rod of Ages and a Lich Bane coming out. TF finally starting to get those power items here. Malzahar way ahead of the game, 40 CS ahead with the Leandries, Morellonomicon. He's really just building towards getting that backline and trying to push and staying up in CS and being able to push those lanes and wave clear. It looks like we have a pretty tanky build coming out of the Ornn. More health would probably be better. We have the full split push build coming out of Trundle. Ravenous Hydra, Spirit Visage, and it looks like he's working towards Thornmail as well, as long with a Thornmail of his own. Interesting build coming out of MF with the static shift. Oh, we have a possible pick here. Flash on Mitch the Greatest. Tank going down. Nobody tanking that ultimate onto the Malzahar. The ultimate coming out. Triple kill. Will Ornn get the Quadra in the pit? TF definitely going to be able to make it out. We have a full wave pushing top. I think they need to collapse on that top wave. They might just try to end here. TF has a lot of wave clear, though. I think it's going to be hard. A little short minion wave. Caitlyn's going to be able to zone a lot of that pressure that they're going to be able to apply on the turrets. It's just solely here on the what happened? I think they're going for the end here. I think they're going to be able to do it. They're going to be able to kill the TF. Are the GGs going to start coming out? They're hitting the Nexus. First game goes to
The Purple Paris.
That was all around a good game, Colton. Like I said at the beginning, I think the really win condition of the Green Monkeys was playing towards the late game and trying to assess their peel. And I just really didn't think they were team fighting as well as the red team was and giving their gold around. What do you think?
I think it was the early multiple kills that the red team got that really led to
The snowball
whole,
of the game.
Yeah, the whole blue team being behind at that point and really not being able to make anything up.
Yeah, there was a couple questionable plays going on overall throughout the red team's decision making, but at the end they really hunkered down and they got back on track, which allowed them to end the game when they did. Now we're just waiting for these second games to be ready. So right now 1-0 in favor of the Purple Parrots.
sharpening my feathers.
Welcome back for Game 2 of the Grand Finals for the West Orange League of Legends match. Best of 5. Here I'm joined with Perry, the president of the West Orange Esports Club.
Thank you, Colton, our media consultant for the West Orange Esports Club. We're coming back here at Game 2. I wanted to commentate this game because it's our first tournament here in the club, and it's our grand finals match of our League of Legends. We have a pretty interesting pick and bans here at Game 2. We really had that dominant bot lane last game coming out from the Purple Parrots that really brought in the team fight. We have a whole nother comp here. I really find it interesting. The Warwick pick on the side of the Green Monkeys is interesting because it allows them that early jungle pressure where Rammus has that early pressure, but not the same because due to his low health early on. But he does have that high resistances with his W. The Urgot being let through again, and the Teemo pick just being picked now. Really interesting. A dominant bot lane down there again. The Alistair and the Lucian, Parma and Jinx, Syndra versus Malzahar. They let a lot of comfort picks through. I think overall, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game coming through here. Overall, the win conditions pretty interesting. They can't really take it to the late game because Urgot is a tank destroyer. Here we go. Let's see how this game goes. We have to wait. Let's see what the Green Monkeys can decide what they needed to do differently here. Hey, whoa, watch the language in the chat, boys. Who else is in the chat? We got the Jack Barnes in the chat and somebody else, past players of the West Orange Esports Club. current patch. This is 8.1, and this is 8 or 7.22. 7.22 or I think so. I think it's 7.22. For those of you that missed it, we had the Purple Parrots completely demolish the Green Monkeys last game, just in team fighting in general, and just the macro game itself. So here we get to see what masteries we have taken on the champions here. Down in the bot lane, we have press the attack once again on the Lucian. Aftershock on Warwick. Predator on the Rammus, which should be pretty good with his Q. We have press the attack on the Urgot on the top. Aftershock. Ooh, missed all those. Missed the masteries there. Let me get that all in. We go load into game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, here we go. We have a. Looks like we have a 5-man rush down mid here.
30 seconds.
Looking at some sort of invade again. Once again, coming out of this team. Nobody being that dumb this time. It looks like our Warwick is gonna start top side in order to avoid that early abuse.
Minions have spawned.
Pretty standard setup here. This middle lane matchup's going to be interesting, seeing as how they both have a bunch of push potential. I really think that the Warwick should have gone for that early blue invade there on the other side. Teemo is going to really be able to abuse Urgot early game due to his Dude, oh, we have an early pressure down here in the bot lane. Big Fig being pushed down to about half health. H Gillis as well. Really bad trade, I think, there on that side. Well, we have an early kill here. Yes, first blood going to the Warwick. I told you that early pressure really being important here. severely putting Lucian behind. Ram is coming for the gank, deciding not to come with the minions. Thank you, Colton. The BM coming out of the Warwick there and the Malzahar. Pretty standard right now, other than that we had an early push down there in the bot lane. But phone number really being able to pick up that CS difference there. But as we have Jinx coming back to lane, buying a call, really trying to get ahead early for that early power spike item. But I think overall here, Teemo winning the top lane matchup. Ram is still being able to clear pretty quickly. Should be a pretty interesting game here.
Never falter.
Oh, possible another kill down here in the bot lane. Already burned heal. Trying to come in. Willie super greedy there. Karma's still really low. Ram is coming in. I think he might be able to get this solo kill. Flash living with barely any health. About 13, 14 health there. Really impressive. Being able to turn that dive around. Now allowing the Lucian to pull ahead with the farm. Will he be able to push it in so that they can deny that Jinx a little bit of farm so we can keep that lead? Malzahar and Syndra really holding their own here. Seeing as how they're both really good at pushing the wave in. I think it's going to be really hard for them to roam. And that Inferno Drake going towards the red team. Even though blue team really has the gold advantage here. Almost 1k starting 7 minutes off here. Really impressive. Being able to pull back from that early first blood down in the bot lane. Top lane really holding their own 58 to 26. It's really about almost 30 CS here coming in this next wave. Will they get this kill on Dr. Publix here? He still has flash available. I think he might be able to get out. Nope, definitely doesn't want to burn the flash. They will go for that kill on the Karma in the bot lane. H-Kill is still vulnerable here. He will die. Will Lucian be able to turn it around? No ultimates yet down there. Rammus not really showing a lot of pressure here. He's trying his best. Doesn't give that blue up to the mid. The burned flash on Warwick. No, the ulti and the flash from Teemo to dodge the ulti. Really interesting there. And the solo kill with the Lucian. Pretty interesting there. Now he's 3-1 from that last attempt at diving there. Really pulling him ahead. He's 3,700 gold up compared to the 2,800 on Jinx. You might be able to get that early first power spike item. I think you go Essence Reaver on that champion. Just clearing out vision here on the blue side. Deep control ward right there on that right side of that red mid turret. Teemo really a good pick here against the Urgot. Being able to blind him. Will they? Yep, they'll get the suppress. That's an easy kill for the top lane. They're going to probably be able to push that turret down to about half health. Hopefully might be able to get that first turret gold. 3k up on the blue side. They're going to be able to trade maybe for the Jinx here. Good trade. Going in on Big Fig. Definitely nothing there. Lucian now 4-1. Malzahar 1-0. Teemo 1-0. 6-2 in kills right now. No turrets yet taken. Possible solo kill. Nope. Just low enough. Warwick looking at a bot side gank here. Does have the ultimate up. Looking for H. Gillis here. Rammus possibly coming down. Did just grab the scuttle. Rammus coming down. Syndra also rotating as well. Did pop the ghost. He will die. Lucian in this fight pretty irrelevant. H. Gillis might die here. He does die. Durfordschlop has no mana. Well, we have a possible dive here. No dive. Malzahar, the flash, possibly dead here. Will Lucian be able to back him up? He does back them up. They're diving for this kill. Durfordschlop once again diving the turret. He's definitely dead here. Will the Lucian be able to play this nicely? Rammus coming in. No ults. Barely any mana coming up here. I do have to say this is pretty well done. If the Rammus can pull this off, I think it'd be good. Did burn the ultimate, so he's really trying to get this back. The Q, oh no. The Q healing on the Warwick was able to save him. Next Drake coming up is Infernal. It would be nice for blue team to get that Infernal to increase their damage spike here. Red turret on the top side almost down. Will they trade? Will they trade here? Nope. Dr. Publis getting severely low. No teleport. Trying not to back off here. Really trying to push this turret in for that first turret gold here on the top lane. Dr. Publis is backing off. Possible first turret gold here on the top. Definitely looks like first turret gold. $3K up. Almost 4K up now on the blue side. No... Blue team has a lot of good war coverage down there on the bot side for Dragon coming up in about 10 seconds. Rammus towards the top side though. Will they be able to secure it? The suppression onto the Syndra. Will she die from this? Does flash out. Coming close to death. No support. Alistair going towards the solution, really getting bullied out here. Trying to trade. She does whiff the ultimate. Trying to heal up. Does get the culling out. Does back off a little bit to save himself. Will they trade mid turret here? Rammus is clearing the toucans. Essence Reaver first item on Lucian. No first item yet. We do have a possible lane gank here on the Teemo. They did have a ward in that bush. He is just probably going to back off. Red team possibly going for another Infernal Drake here. I do think blue team has the power to pressure this. Rammus is one level down. He did burn a good chunk of the Infernal Drake's health bar. Rammus now coming in. I think they will possibly get the kill. Yes, they will get the kill off on Warwick. Peel is great. They did grab the Drake. 2 for 0 right now. HKill is probably going down for the trade. Still not going down. 3 for 0. Dervish Swap has no mana. Really strong trade. They're 6k up now. They're probably going to go for a bottom lane turret here. Almost 3k up on the top laner for Teemo there. 2-0-2. Really doing well in his lane. Junglers are pretty even in gold differences. Malzahar and Syndra. Malzahar is about 1k up on Syndra. Lucian skyrocketing ahead of Jinx. Almost 2k up. With Alistar and Karma being really close as well. Once again, I think that Purple Parrots are doing a really good job of spreading their gold lead out throughout their team. Which is allowing them to T-fight a lot better than the Green Monkeys.
Watch your step.
Never falter.
Dervish Shop taking a lot of damage from that Teemo Shrimp. They do have vision right there. They're gonna try and stop that back, I think. Did stop the back. The suppression, the burst damage coming out there in the mid lane. Holy moly. Dr. Publix, the 2v1 for the Teemo. Will he get Dr. Publix here? He will get Dr. Publix. Is he going to be able to pull off the kill onto Warwick? He might be able to. He's getting close. The double kill, the solo kill on the Teemo. 4-0-2 on the champ. The shutdown on the Jinx Rocket. Knew it had to be coming. He tried his best. He did get the 2v1 there, doing a really good job. $31.6k to 24.2k in gold right now. Super crazy. 7k gold lead for the blue team right now. 3 towers to none. Only tower low and closest to the bottom tier 1. Most deaths. Oh, well, we have the single kill. We do have the BM gold here. The 2v1, 3v2, 3v1. He's pulling it off. He's Holy moly, will the red buff is getting greedy here. Durfenschlaf going in. Oh my gosh. 7-1 on the Lucian. 4 phone number here. The Alistar Lucian setup this game really skyrocketed that bot lane after the first turret. Blue team looking for the Rift Herald here. It looks like they're trying to close out the game early before Green Monkey's team scales towards the late game. So here we go. We have a possible team fight group up here. Teemo in the top lane. Push that turret. Ram is coming in. Find that early Thornmail. Once again, a lot of armor there. We do have a pretty good amount of armor. 3 AD people. 3 AD people on the Green Monkey side. Pretty good. 3 items to 2 ADC wise. Pretty interesting. They're gonna group for this for this third Infernal Drake, allowing them to get more damage for the late game. Just these farming differences is crazy in how their goal differences are right now. They are catching, looks like they're possibly setting up vision for Baron here. Rift Herald halfway done here on the Rammus. Where are they going to use it? Lucian pushing in the bot lane. We have a possible team fight. They will kill the Urgot here. Will they kill the jungler? Yes. Giving Lucian free opportunity to push the bot lane, possibly getting inhib turret is along with this tier 2. This tier 2 is definitely his. Teemo setting up the disengage here with the mushrooms. They know they can't follow. Jinx falling back. They will start going for the Baron here. They do have enough damage with the Teemo and enough tank with the Rammus being able to tank. Already down to 3k. I think it's going to be great.
So again, it looks like the Green Monkeys are choosing a team comp that favors late game, and that's just not working for them, while the Purple Parrots are just doing the early game and getting all the kills, and the Green Monkeys have yet to get a turret.
I do have to agree with you here, Colton. They are excelling really well in the mid game, which is allowing them to shut down that late game presence that the green team is really going for. Here we have the Rift Herald being used last minute by the Rammus, pushing up mid. They're going to try and get this mid inhib. Syndra being half health isn't really good. That's most of where their wave clear is. They will get this mid inhib turret. Alistair in the gauge. Syndra one-shotted. Easy cleanup here for the blue team. Durfenschlop demolished. This will be an easy GG game number 2 for the blue team. Really great control and macro gameplay, I do have to say, coming out from the blue team. GG's coming out from the red team. What a great game number 2 once again.
If the Green Monkeys don't do something fast, they're gonna lose this and lose the finals. They need to change how they're playing. They need to completely go with a different comp and see if they can counter something that the Purple Parrots are doing. But
I do have to.
I don't think the Green Monkeys can do that right now after the Purple Parrots are getting off of that morale boost of winning 2 games in a row.
I do have to agree. They do have to really pick it up here. They ended that game 23-6 in the favor of the blue team, with 0 turrets, 8 turrets going in the favor of the blue team. 48k blue team side, crazy amounts of gold, and 32k on the red side. Almost 12k gold difference there.
Completely insane.
Here we go, going into game number 3. I think it's going to be really crucial for all of them to really figure out their pick and bans this time, because it's going to be important for them to pick and ban really well in this phase here, because they might let something through that they might not want to let through, but they really need to pick towards a strong early game and mid game comp, but also working around the late game, because we haven't seen Purple Parrots' late game yet, even though we've just played around their early and mid game. So I really think it's going to be interesting to see how everything's going to be doing tonight.
Join spec, please. There you go.
Getting ready for the setup of game number 3 here. 2-0 on the side of Purple Parrots. I think it's really going to be an interesting one here. We're still waiting on Mitch to join that team. Green Monkeys do decide to stay on the top side here. Here we go, pick and bans. Phase number 3 here. Game Number 3, let's see what we have coming out on the side of probably the same bands coming out on the side. Purple Parrots, they haven't done anything wrong, so
Impure
I don't think they have
fools.
any reason to do anything.
No cure for fools.
I'm on to you.
Same bands out of the side. We do have the Yasuo ban. They're really scared of that Yasuo. I think they could ban something else here
Your commands
and pick
tire
something they're
me.
more comfortable with. Same Vigar ban. It is smart seeing as how they haven't faced Purple Parrots' late game yet. And they're really scared of both Yasuo and Vigar, which both scale really well into the late game.
Hesitation is death.
Aatrox banned.
Back to the forge.
Ornn, they do not want to go against that game 1 Ornn again. So we have picked up for the. We do have the first pick Malzahar. Mitch really feeling comfortable on that Malzahar throughout all these games. Ezreal picked up for Dervinshop and Cho'Gath. I talked about that Cho'Gath in game 1, and they haven't picked it these past 2 games. It scales really well into the late game, and his early game is super strong at 6. I think this could be pretty well. Ezreal doing pretty well in the early game too. I wonder if that's the jungle pick or the bottom lane pick. We do have the Alistar coming again. What are we going to have picked out for the jungle on the blue side this side? Kayn. Skarner. I think the Skarner would be a good pick here. Yep, they're going to be able to grab that Ezreal, suppress him, and bring him back into the back line. I think that's going to be a good pick there. The Braum pickup. And they still have their ADCs up on the table. I feel like that's how the second phase ban is going to go here for the red side.
You don't have the heart for this. Their fear is wise.
Let me get in there.
People fear what they cannot understand.
So these second phase bans really coming out here. We have the Tristana and the Lucian ban really targeting that ADC pick here coming in. And we have the Udyr and Syndra ban. Renekton picked for the top lane. Pretty interesting here. So I really think it's going to be Cho'Gath jungle. see what we pick for the ADC. MF coming out again, super strong game one. I think it's gonna be good against with this comp. What do we have for the top lane? Mid lane gonna be able to counter pick against that Malzahar. Don't know what he's gonna counter pick against though. Expert champion pool is kind of low. The Orianna could be good with the comp. Singed picked for the top lane against the Renekton. What a great counter pick there. Being able to abuse that Renekton going in. Gonna be able to keep him there. Is Toxin. Looking for either the Talia or the Orianna. The Orianna being picked. I think this is gonna be a good round here. Let's hope that maybe Green Monkeys can bring it back with Purple Parrots. As we wait to get into the game.
Do you think the Green Monkeys have changed anything about their comp? Or do you
I-
think they're still going to be waiting for that late game?
Well, Cho'Gath, the more stacks he has, the tankier he gets, and that's more towards the late game. But he does have a good early game, and so does Renekton. Renekton being able to pressure really early, but with the Singed in the top lane, it kind of stops that because he's going to be able to just poke Renekton down and keep him low. But they do have the Orianna against Malzahar, which should be pretty good unless the Skarner gets early advantage. I'm really interested to see how this all plays out because Ezreal might be able to outplay the Misfortune here. I'm really interested how this all works. I do think that they did change up their playstyle a little bit, Colton.
They better have, because this is game 3 of the West Orange Esports Grand Final for League of Legends in Quarter 1. And if they lose this one, they're out of it. And the Purple Parrots take the W.
They do take the title, and they do take the winnings home. Here we go, loading into game number 3 of the Grand Finals of West Orange High School Tournament. Here we go. Mastery's pretty much around the same as they were last game. Press the tempo in the bot lane still being really strong. Aftershock being big for those CC heavy. Predator for both Skarner and Singe. Interesting. Electrocute on Ori and Renekton. And Malzahar. Wow, we have a lot of good damage here. Here we go, loading into the game. Let's see if they try and do this in Bait Trap for a third time. I wonder where they're gonna go. They are looking to do another mid strat. I think they are looking to steal the blue buff. Maybe this time they won't go through mid lane. They did go through mid lane, but they haven't been spotted. Now, just spotted. The ghost popped on the Orianna already. Looks like that's all they're gonna do. Might be a standard, once again, standard leash.
Minions have spawned.
So yep, our matchups are Renekton versus Singed, Malzahar versus Orianna, Skarner versus Cho'Gath, Ezreal versus MF, and Alistair versus Ram. These are some pretty good matchups here. I think we're gonna do okay. Let's see how everything starts off here. Maybe we might see an early gank. Singe not gonna be able to do a lot here in this early matchup, seeing as how he started with that slow in order to get that Orianna's flash. Malzahar is gonna have that his passive probably down a lot in this lane with Orianna's poke. Let's see if Renekton can keep up in CS this game against. Oh, already starting off. Oh, here comes Skarner. Will he be able to do something here? Cho'Gath coming in, flashing. Oh my. The slipstream and the ghost on the Singe saved his life there. Skarner now coming in. One low Dr. Publix and another. Oh, first blood coming out for. Guess what? The Purple Parrots. Will they come out with the dub? Up a whole 1k gold right now. Being pretty solid double buff stretch for the Singe. Giving him some pretty good pressure. Big Fig, questionable play there. The bait possibly from Achilles here. Trying to lure Renekton in. Did buy that Dark Seal starting item. Not as much wave clear as we did have last game out with the Syndra, but I do think Oriana's gonna be able to keep up with the CS and the farm that Malzahar's gonna have. Cho'Gath being spotted. 'Bigfix standing still in lane. 8.7k to 7.5. We already have a gold lead going here.
Mess with the bull and you get the horns.
You'd have to pop the ultimate on Sinzer in order to play that 1v2 correctly. Still trying to figure out if he can do something. Will he be able to pull the Renekton in? Although Renekton does gain a power spike at level 6 when he does grab his ultimate. It's going to be an interesting one here. CS pretty much even in the bot lane. About 23 CS down in the mid lane. Well, actually about 13. So Orianna coming in for the rotation. Will H-Gillis die here? He looks like he is going to die. The exhaust and the heal. Yep, they're going to trade. Miss Fortune, what is it worth? Triple kill for Miss Fortune, 3-0. Definitely not worth. We saw how strong that Miss Fortune was in the first game. Renekton did trade there. Skarner possibly coming in to trade up. Oh, it does not. I do not think he has enough damage. He definitely doesn't have that first special item, the Triforce. He did bring him in. The flash was burned. Didn't think that was necessary. A lot of questionable plays going on here. A lot of free damage just given to Cho'Gath. Grounded and the suppress. Flash off of Orianna. Not gonna get her low enough. Definitely gonna be able to push her back. She is popping a pot here. The early Guardian Angel off of the MF. Probably gonna provide a lot of presence here. Bigfig just standing in the bush. Kind of questionable. Is he gonna... Yep, definitely a free kill here. Ezreal getting superiorly low. Expert's still pretty low on health. So barely losing in CS. Did pop the Renekton ult, trying to see if he could get a kill. We are paused in game right now. Players are just as confused as we are. We have no clue. Apparently we have our bottom lane support falling asleep while playing the game. Probably going to go wake up a little bit. We will allow this. Gonna be popping the Guardian Angel. Don't think that kill there was worth it, Evan. You didn't know that he popped it. 94 to 80 CS, 5-0 on the MF. Gold difference 5,000 to 3,500. 3k gold lead for the blue team. Does not look good. No turrets down yet. Proxy farm singed. Pulling away in CS. Malzahar just slowly demolishing this Orianna in the mid lane. Renekton 2-0. Gonna try and assert that dominance here. Definitely gonna be able to maybe get first turret goal here. Let's hope something happens. Ezreal rotating, trying to get something here for his mid laner's death and his jungler. Not gonna be able to do much with the bottom lane also rotating. Getting a little greedy on the side of phone number here. Flash on the side of H. Gillis. Will they be able to get this turret? Let's hope they might be able to. 112 to 91. Nothing super superior. Is bringing that Ezreal down to super low health. Renekton actually beating Singed in CS. Not really performing as we'd like him to. Bottom lane looks like they're returning back to the lane. Grabbing the honey fruit. Definitely going to go probably pick up that early IE or Essence Reaver for the MF. Just camping this mid laner in the mid lane. Just easy kills here. Skarner really trying to help out, shutting him down, getting a lot of good gold there. The Singed dodging skill shots, 4v1 right now, 3-0. 3-0 Renekton does secure that kill. MF on the rotate up. No ultimate for both the mid laner and the support and the ADC. They are gonna try and secure some kills here. MF is strong enough. Does flash. Might get shut down here by the Orianna. Does not have enough MR here. Definitely does get shut down. Might have not have been the smartest decision, but they will get this first turret gold. Giving them a good amount. Oh, definitely not going for the first turret. Going for the kill. Getting greedy. Did get the first gold. 3k gold advantage up right now. Israel keeping himself in the game by farming. Orianna slowly dropping out. 5-0-1 on the Malzahar. 61k gold overall to 41.98. Level lead on the jungler. Skarner level 9. Skull just turned level 9. We have no dragons killed yet. Should be killing Mountain Drake here for the blue team. Let's hope that maybe get some dragon control here in the next couple minutes. Able to stop the teleport on Dr. Publix. What a great job there by the Singed. Can completely denying that escape. Orianna gonna try and stop this turret from going down. Definitely not gonna be worth their time. They're just gonna be able to clear fast enough. Alistar possibly setting something out there. Durfenschlop coming in. No backup on the Alistar, possibly dead here. Trying to kite. Nobody there. That was kind of a freak out for Age Ghost. Didn't see why he needed to go in there. By himself. Phone number. Got bullied out. Now Mitch the Greatest trying to will kill the Orianna, but will it be worth it? Does try and kill Durfenschlop here. He might be able to. Nope. Voidlings die instantly once he dies. Here we go. Making a lot of greedy mistakes here on the side of the blue team. Really giving back some of their gold lead. Now 30-27. Skarner flash trying to get this Ezreal. Ezreal really safe pick here. Really protecting himself. They're going to be able to stun him. Not playing their lead very wisely this game, the Purple Parrots. I really think this could be a turning point for the Green Monkeys. Three of Green Monkey's team members are low. Trying to secure some kills here. Baron up in about a minute. Blue team really needs a group that's where they excel is in the team fights. I really think they could do well if they were being almost wasted shockwave there on Oriana. Will they get mid tier 2? With no ADC here to back them up, I don't know what they're doing.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
On the come up now, trying to peel for this Misfortune. Misfortune does have almost pretty close to ult. See where the blue team can take their lead that they're slowly starting to lose, and the farm that the red team is starting to catch up in the mid game. Like I said, like Colton said, they were trying to change it up, and they might be able to. Expert pushing out farther than he needed to there, allowing the team to get a pick on him. Up. Skull kind of caught out of place here. Let's see if they can pick on him and get this dragon. No dragon has been picked up yet. The flash engage on the MF. Really trying to secure something. I really didn't feel like it was worth that much. Gotta go for this Earth Drake. Here we go, we're going into this team fight. They get Durkenschlop. Misfortune brings everybody low. Really interested to see how this continues out. 0 for 1, 2 for 0, 2 for 1. GA on phone number is down. Will they be able to pop open expert here? Yes. ace for the blue team. Only Skarner and Achilles now alive. Trying to proxy farm Achilles is. I feel like they're really tilted on the side of the red team.
Red team's
Three towers to 1, 5k gold up on the blue team. Really doing well here. I really think they're capitalizing on their lead now, and I think they're really playing a good macro game. I think they're gonna try and get this tier 2 top there. Let's see how it goes.